I've taken some all-purpose flour, that is maida, added some salt. Now mix it. I'm gonna add some water to knead it. You can add more or less water depending on your flour. Next, I'm gonna add some cooking oil just to give it a smooth texture and so that it doesn't stick. Now I'm gonna knead it some more until a smooth dough is formed. Cover it with a cloth and set it aside. I'm gonna take half a capsicum, chop it roughly. Make sure the pieces are small. Next, I'm gonna take some cabbage. Cabbage forms the base, so you have to take a lot of it. It will shrivel once it cooks. Now chop it very roughly. Again, make sure the pieces are small. I'm gonna take some garlic and 2 chillies. I'm gonna chop these very finely. If you want, you can also put it in a mixer and blend it. I liked it chopped. I have taken 1 onion. Now I'm gonna chop this. The onion is big, you can take 2 small onions, or depending on your taste, you can add or decrease it. Next, I'm gonna heat a pan, add some mild flavored oil. We are gonna add our onions and sweat it. Next, we are gonna add our garlic and chillies, which we had minced earlier. We are gonna add our cabbage and capsicum. Cook it for some time. Add Ajinomoto, salt, oregano. Oregano is optional. Red chili powder, ground black pepper. Now we are going to soften this, cook this for some time. A medium flame is totally fine for it. If you want, you can cook it on a higher flame. I'm gonna take a plate, take some flour, that is maida, and sift it. Take some more all-purpose flour in another bowl. Next, I'm gonna take a flat board or a chalky and a rolling pin, that is a balan. We are gonna take our well-rested dough and start making our momo sheets. Make sure the sheets are not very thin. Once a sheet is formed in a circle, you can place it on the floured plate, the plate on which we put our maida, that is our all-purpose flour. Repeat this process with the whole dough. It should give you around 24 sheets. Once the momo sheets are ready, you can start your filling. Grease a plate with oil or butter. Take your cabbage mixture and the momo sheets. Start filling your momo sheets, not too much, and form it into a momo. It doesn't need to be perfect because you are going to fry it, so make sure that all the momos are sealed properly so that no filling comes out when you fry it. Now the momos are done. I'm gonna heat a wok or kadai and add some mild flavored oil for deep frying. Make sure that the oil is hot. You have to fry all your momos until they are crisp golden brown, because we are going to add it into our tandoori mixture. Don't worry if they are extremely hard, because they are gonna soften once we add them to the mixture. Repeat the process with all the momos. Next, we are going to take some roasted chickpea flour, that is chana flour, some salt, some black salt, kasuri methi, ginger garlic paste, dried coriander. You can use fresh coriander, red chili powder, garam masala, chaat masala, and the hot cooking oil which we were frying in, some milk, some curd. You can also take cream instead of curd. We are going to mix it so that everything is homogeneous. Next, we are going to add some red food coloring to give it that classic tandoori look. Next, we are going to squeeze half a lemon. The lemon juice gives it a good tang. At this point, you can adjust the salt. I'm gonna add all the fried momos. These momos are cooled down. Coat the mixture generously with your hand. There's no other way. Next, I'm going to take a foil, make it into a bowl, and add a hot charcoal piece. Put some oil or ghee on the charcoal. This gives a good tandoori flavor to it. I'm gonna take a mesh to tandoor it. You can also do this on a pan. Keep the momos on the mesh. Make sure to oil it or butter it regularly so that you get that good tandoor charred flavor. This one side only takes like 10 to 20 seconds, so make sure you don't burn it. Repeat this with all the momos and serve hot. You can see this succulent piece. Enjoy. The recipe is in the description.